All right, everyone. Grab those last few cups of sparkling cider, finish your chips and guac, and take a seat. You're probably asking yourselves, I've thought about investing in a timeshare property in southern Indiana, but am I bold enough for that kind of guaranteed success? Well, let's take a look at the first slide and... Wait a minute, wrong intro. Greetings, dwindling fan base. Time for our weekly journey to a fantastical land that doesn't exist. You'll be pleased to know we've left the library, and not 8 or 9 episodes too soon, and have found ourselves in another roadside tavern, where almost anything can happen, but only a very few things actually will. Grab a seat and open your mind. Also, if what you heard at the beginning of this episode sparked your curiosity and you'd like to know more, visit Southern Indiana is Southern Indiana's best-kept secret.com/timeshare/Squarespace. In the meantime, sit back and enjoy the show.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, a weekly podcast from the magical land of Foon. I'm your host, Arnie Niekamp. If you've never listened to the podcast before, this is everything you need to know. Almost 5 years ago, I fell through a dimensional portal behind a Burger King in Chicago into the magical, fantastical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King through the dimensional rift, and I use that to upload a podcast I record every week chronicling our quest to defeat the Dark Lord. And I gotta say, I know there's just a lot of stuff has happened recently, and I just thought it would be nice for us just to take a moment to huddle up to kind of like reassess what we've learned. Like, for instance, I've been really struggling with this since last week. Flowers are mostly pubes?
Right.
Okay, because that one is the one that's really been like rattling around in my brain all week.
Well, that's why they're so romantic, Arnie. You know, on special occasions or for, a special night out, you get your significant other flowers.
Sure.
Yet your obsession is quite frustrating, for it's the most irrelevant of all the things we learned.
Oh, that is true. Also, we used the pages of the Book of Sight and discovered that the Dark Lord believes he's found a way to cheat the true death?
That's right, Arnold. As soon as he collects all the correct artifacts, he shall be able to defeat the true death that wizards usually avoid.
Oh, so that was my follow-up question, like the true death. Now, when wizards get killed, they come back, right?
Yeah.
Like you died somewhere in season
back.
1. Sometimes they come back. Stephen King. Like Usidore, you died somewhere in season 1.
If you say so.
And then,
Arnie, did I ever die?
I think you got close.
Oh, you got close.
We've all had our brushes with death.
Stick arm.
Oh, yeah, my stick arm.
Yeah.
That caterpillar's still inside me.
Oh.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, now we've almost died, and I've gotten real close because I hovered on the edge of death for a couple episodes.
When was that?
That was like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, right.
Right.
I was a tiki cup for a while.
And yet the biggest takeaway is that flowers are pubes?
Yeah, well, it's always a shock when you learn someone that you know is mostly pubes.
Mm-hmm.
Always? How many times has that happened to you?
I mean,
suppose
since college?
I suppose if it's one time, it's still always.
And
Yeah.
I guess a few moments ago, of course, we're here at the Bow-Legged Moose. A few moments ago, you met a patron at the bar who was mostly pubes.
I
Was that
know.
Pube Goldberg?
That should have been a major clue.
And it was so weird that when you bumped into Pube Goldberg, he fell down at the bar, which hit a board, which made a bottle fly across the wall, which hit an angry ogre, which smashed its club.
But the club hit this weight, and the weight went flying into the air and hit a bell. And then the bell scared a bird, and the bird had a string tied to its foot, which pulled one of the steins off of the shelf.
Which then circumcised the fox.
Yeah. And he's mostly pubes. Mm-hmm. That was my biggest takeaway. Okay, so if we want to kill the Dark Lord before he figures out how to cheat the true death, and I'm like 60% understanding this, we have to get some of these artifacts before he does.
Arnold, thou
It's
hast
Arnie.
hit it upon the very head.
Oh, thank you.
We need to be proactive.
Exactly, yes, we must be proactive. We must head him off at the pass, as they say.
All right, so on this map are some of the locations that the artifacts probably are hidden in. Apparently there's one in the dark, dank caves, one in the terrible fortresses, and one in the mystical temples.
That's right. And we must choose which one to go to first.
Well, those fortresses are terrible. Let's go to what was the first one? Deep Dank Cavern?
Yeah, I think like the dark, dank cave. There's so many different variations of caves on this map.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to go to the wrong one. The deep, dank cavern? I don't think that's right.
The deep dank, the deep.
That's all, folks.
Well, we must set out here from the bow-legged moose and head out on our journey. We shan't waste another second. Here,
Sorry.
gather your items.
I'm sorry. I knocked some
traveling
Stuff here
gear.
and down my hill.
I
Let us
smashed.
prepare to go.
I smashed a
finish
bunch of
these
the. I smashed.
Arnold.
I smashed a bunch of the glasses with my sword. I'm still getting used to having a sword sticking through my body.
So for listeners who just tuned in, Arnold has a sword stuck in his body, and we can't remove it without him dying.
I have a magical obsidian sword stuck through me. I'm run through, and it's a sword we could use to defeat the Dark Lord if we get these artifacts before he does.
I keep telling everyone that we meet that you're my assistant, and that I tried sawing you in half and it went horribly wrong.
Oh,
People love that story.
I keep telling everybody that you're a talking badger.
Well, checks out.
Oh, I didn't even introduce you guys very quickly before we go out. Usidore the Wizard,
I am Usidore.
blah, blah, blah.
Wizard.
And Chunt the Talking Badger.
Uh-oh, little squish in it.
Little squish in it, absolutely. And I'm Arnie, the guy with the sword through him, but I'm just like everybody else.
Maybe this is a time to rebrand yourself, Arnie. Sword Daniels. Sword.
Shishka
Arnie.
Shishka Arnie.
Cocktail Arnie.
Sheath.
Sheesh.
Swarny.
None of these are
Scabbard.
great.
Scabbard.
Scabbard's
Scabbard. No.
Scabby for short.
Scabby. No.
Scarny?
That's
Pierced.
Brosnan.
Pierced Brosnan.
All right. That's my favorite, but let's just stick with Arnie for now. Oh, stick with Arnie, but because I got a
Ooh,
sword.
Sticking with Arnie. That's our new sitcom, Hitting the Road. 3 boys on the road.
Oh, that's right. We keep forgetting to talk about the fact that Chunt sat and cum.
What?
It's canon. His sitcom? I'm just going to get a lot of those because we're going to want to clean. If people want a ringtone of that.
Get a
his
clean take a sitcom. Doodle-a-doo. We're out on the road and we're walking down a path. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Sorry. I knocked over my mic with my sword.
Put that back up on the... All right.
All right.
All
So,
right.
Very well, then. It's time for us to set out. Let us head east on the road that will take us to the deep, dank cave.
DDC, baby.
And there we shall find the artifact before the Dark Lord does, and in that way we will ensure his destruction.
you know, on this map, it looks like there's a faster path towards the deep, dank cave if we just get across this river behind the tavern.
Oh, yeah. Let's head over there.
Yeah. Oh, shit. My sword is caught on this map. I don't want to rip it.
Here, give me that.
Thanks.
Give me the map. I'm taking the map. This is my map now.
I have not been sleeping well. It's
That
just-
map was stuck on Arnie because Arnie's stuck on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of catchy.
Yeah.
It's going to be the intro for my new sitcom.
Ugh. Usidore. He's got to clean that. Maybe he'll clean his butt off in the river or something.
I think when he says sitcom, he means situation come.
I mean, what kind of cum isn't situation cum?
I suppose it is all contingent on the situation you're in, yes.
Yeah. I mean, if there's no situation involved, then it's really mysterious.
Ooh.
That's just cum.
Yeah.
Hey.
Where did that come from?
Look, this guy over here.
Oh,
He's got a boat.
A boat? Just what we need. How fortuitous.
Hey, buddy, can we use your boat?
Oh,
Funny?
hello.
Hi.
Hi, you don't look like farmers.
No, I'm a man from another world.
And I'm a shapeshifter.
And I am a great and powerful wizard, Usidore, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow.
And not to be rude, but you look like a farmer.
Oh,
You do.
yes, I'm a farmer. Oh, hey, could I ask you a question there, fellow?
Yes?
You normally have a longer name, correct?
Well, I have many titles that have been gifted to me by my friends and colleagues throughout the years, yea?
How could you tell? Because we cut him off?
No, every morning, it's when, it's cold there and the sound travels, and I keep hearing this incredibly long name traveling to me over the wind. Is that you?
That's probably me. Sometimes I get up first thing in the morning and I just announce who I am to the world.
And your voice does carry.
Yes. Oh, over the wind and the hills and the valleys, yea, let Usidore be heard here and far.
I got a question for you.
No, sure.
This has been bothering me for some time.
Okay.
Because I've been hearing your name for some time. Are you saying that you are a devourer of chaos or a devourer
Devourer.
of chaos?
Devourer.
See, I still don't know what you just said. You say your name a lot, and I go out and listen, and no matter how hard I focus, I cannot tell if you are saying devourer or devourer.
What is this guy, farm copywriting?
You know, most of the time when people overhear Usidore's name on the wind, the name of the wind, they usually are confused by, wait, are you the master of light and shadow or the grand master of light and shadow? But they heard the wind from a long time ago.
Devourer.
Yeah, you're right.
Devourer.
Still don't got it.
Devourer.
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 Guys, yikes. Are we less educated than a farmer?
Hey, we are just learning something from his folksy farm wisdom.
Yeah, he's kind of folksy and whimsical. What's your name, buddy?
Oh, I'm Farmer Rimkus, Indadell Rimkus.
Indadell Rimkus.
Yes.
Farmer in Indadell?
That's my name, yes.
Farmer Indadell.
Hello.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh.
I am one whom devours chaos.
Well, it's lovely to meet your acquaintance. You fellas wouldn't know any other farmers, would you? I'm in a bit of a pickle here. That's sort of a farmer problem.
Oh, a farmer. Hey, I should let you know.
Are you about to die?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Part of me, there is a sword stuck through me.
I noticed that. Do you want me to take that out for you?
Oh, no.
Let me just, I can, it's real easy.
Sir, he's my assistant, you see, and I'm doing a long-term magic trick.
I see.
Ta-da. In a few days, ta-da.
Entertaining indeed. I'll make sure I catch the end of that one.
Yeah.
Farmer Indadell, what do you farm? What do you raise? What do you grow?
Oh, I have a variety of crops. Yes, I grow some berries.
Okay.
I grow some beans. I grow some grains.
Thank you for
And
going
of course,
alphabetically.
cannabis.
Oh, cannabis.
Yes, you've seen those blue boxes all around town where people put their metal cans.
Oh.
Yes, I go and collect them, and then I bring them back to my farm. I have a giant pit. I throw them in the cannabis.
Oh, okay. I mean, that seems like good work. Not as exciting as I thought it was.
So it's very important. Those cans have to go somewhere.
Yeah, just throw them in the pit.
Throw them in the cannabis.
What do you do with cans on Earth? Do you throw them in an abyss?
We do, actually. I mean, sort of. Yeah, I was thinking about.
Don't want to
drugs.
elaborate on
I was
that?
thinking about. I'm sorry. I was thinking about drugs.
Oh, all right.
Who are your three friends here?
Oh, this is sort of a issue here. This is my fox,
Oh,
and this is my chicken, and these are my 5 bags of grain.
Pleasure to make your acquaintances.
Enchanté.
Now, you said there is some sort of conundrum that you have. Well, you here are in the presence of a great wizard who is capable of unraveling all manner of mystery.
Oh, well, I would love your advice in this situation. That would be helpful. I have a... Boy, oh boy. I made one big mistake in my life more than any others. If I can give you fellas some
That
advice...
haircut?
Love too hard?
No.
Oh,
And what's wrong with my haircut?
Farmer, I gotta say, I'm with you. Both of those would stop me dead in my tracks.
Really? Oh,
no, it looks nice.
I've loved too hard.
That was it.
I'm only just realizing it. So now I have 2 terrible mistakes. My daughter gave me this haircut, sir.
Oh, well,
My apologies.
I'm glad to hear that you have a daughter. I don't know if it was too forward to ask, but I was going to ask if the farmer took a wife.
I did take a wife. She and my daughter are home. I'm hoping to get home to them, but I can't seem to get across this river.
Huh. Do you not
Well, you
know
do
how
have
boats
a,
work?
Yeah, you
or-
have a
Well,
boat.
this is my problem. I said the one mistake I made. And my advice to you: always buy the larger sized boat.
Oh.
You can. This is my boat. I'm like, oh well, the small boat's on sale. It's less money. Why not be thrifty? That was a huge mistake. You may notice this is my boat right here. It's exactly the size to carry me and 1 fox or chicken. Oh. Or up to 4 bags of grain.
Interesting.
But
Just-
not all at once.
Just eyeballing this boat. That checks out.
It's a small boat, right?
I would say that's exactly right.
For someone who always has large bags of things to tote around, I don't know what I was thinking.
You see, Arnold, the conundrum here is...
Did you say conundrum or cumundrum?
I said conundrum.
Okay.
You see the conundrum here. Devourer! The problem here is, if Farmer Indadell takes the chicken across the river and leaves the fox here with the grain, then the fox can start its own farm over here.
Ooh, rival farm.
It's worse than that, I'm afraid.
It is.
He's got a tiny flour mill over there, and if
Oh.
I leave the fox alone with the grain, he's going to take one of these bags of grain and mill it into sacks of flour.
The devil.
One of these bags of grain makes 26 sacks of flour, and I don't think
Wow.
I need to tell you folks that if I'm alone on the side of the river with 52 sacks of flour, I have to marry it.
That's right.
And I am a married man, sir.
You are, yeah.
But the law's the law. Here, let me use my magical powers to assist you in coming up with some solution to your problem. Here, if I delve deep into the psyche of a farmer, let me see. Your daughter's name is Cinsurance, and
This is amazing.
will need to put all of the grain in the boat and then put yourself...
See, this
I'm
is
a
the
long
problem right now. If the grain's in the boat and the
yes.
fox is alone with the chicken, then the fox will eat the chicken.
Oh.
Arnie, Usidore.
Yes.
Did you notice how Farmer Indadell almost said farmer instead of fox? Do you think this guy has 3 foxes in a farmer suit?
It's worth asking. Excuse me.
Yes.
Do you happen to be 3 foxes in a farmer suit?
Well, if I were, I wouldn't fit in that boat.
It's
Good
true.
point.
Wait,
You've
let
got
me
me there.
eyeball you. He's right. It's exactly right.
So as I understand it, your situation is you have to marry one of these things, fuck the other, and kill the third.
Well, I prefer not to kill one of them. I need all 3 of these things for my farm.
Why do you need a fox on your farm?
To guard the hen house.
Ah, smart.
But who guards the hens from the fox?
Well, here's the thing. If there's a fox in the yard, the hens will stay inside the hen house, because if they know if someone goes outside, if there's a single chicken alone with the fox will eat it. Haven't you? It's a common saying here in Foon. If you want the best security guard, put a fox outside in your farmyard because they're so good at guarding chickens.
Oh, yeah, it's a long expression.
It is a common saying.
Yeah.
And a lot of the chickens try to wait inside of the chicken coop because they really don't want to hear the things that the fox has to say. The fox is full of a lot of misinformation and confusing things, very kind of myopic in its point of view.
Oh, sure.
Yes. So they don't really like the fox, except for some of the older ones who are afraid of everything.
Sure.
Farmer Indadell, maybe what we can do to help you go see your daughter, Farmer's Insurance, is we could watch whatever you leave on the shore here until you return, just to make sure there's no funny business.
Well, I wish that would be helpful, fellas, but that's why I asked if you were farmers, because that foxes and chickens, they do not respect the authority of anyone but farmers.
Oh.
I could leave the fox and the chicken here with you. That fox would eat that chicken and look you dead in the eye while he did it.
Oh.
Fuck. What if I put like a thistle in my mouth?
I mean, you could do that.
Look at me, I'm a farmer. Burp, 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 burp,
That's
burp,
delightful.
burp, burp, burp.
I have to warn you, friend, those are usually hay seeds. Thistles are very spiky.
Oh, they're in my throat.
Yeah. Oh.
I have something that would help with that, but it's back at the farmhouse.
Oh, fuck, what is it?
It's a thistle twizzler.
Ooh, a thistle twizzler.
It would make my mouth happy?
It would.
Oh, boy.
All
gotta
right.
get that
Okay.
thistle twizzler.
I'm trying to figure this out. I gotta say, this seems sort of familiar. A fox.
This situation seems sort of familiar.
What do you mean by that?
Like a fox? A
You've
chicken?
never been on a farm, have you?
some
Back on
grain.
Earth, you grew up in a city, right?
I mean, I grew up in like a small town, and I had
Did you
relatives.
have a
who
river?
lived-
And very tiny boats where you could only ferry one thing across at a time?
No, not the very last part. I'm just saying, I feel like this sounds like a logic puzzle I've heard before. The fox and the chicken can't be alone together. The chicken and the grain can't, although you didn't expressly say that. The chicken and the grain.
Oh, the chicken will eat the grain.
Oh, yeah. That
Quick.
one's, yeah.
So, if you know this is some logic puzzle back on your world, why not tell us the solution? Perhaps it would apply here.
Yeah, and make sure you include the gnomes.
Oh, the gnomes?
Yes. They have 3 musical gnomes over there. They're here to make sure the chicken doesn't get scared. Because, of course, if the chicken gets scared, he'll lay an egg. And then if the fox is alone with the egg, he'll take the egg. And then if the fox has egg and flour, he'll break the egg and make a tiny cake, which is also why I can't leave the fox alone with that small oven.
That's true. This is an industrious fox.
He's very good. He's the best. Why do you think I have him guarding the hen house?
I mean, if anything, I feel like the fox could solve this problem.
Yeah, so tell us the solution to the earth
Yeah,
problem.
Arnie, if
of
you know
what
the
to do.
solution, just say it.
I gotta say, even without the gnomes, I mean, like most of the things I know, I just like vaguely recognize them. It's like if someone says, "Oh, I read Portrait of a Lady," I'd be like, "Yeah, oh yeah, Portrait of a Lady. I've heard of that."
How do you read a portrait?
I mean, you'd have to ask someone that had read that portrait. I just have heard the name.
Oh, yeah. Could I read A Rainbow's Gravity, Arnie?
I mean, you?
Does
No.
the lady read the portrait to you?
Ooh, is that
Oh,
what
I
happens?
don't know. Now I'm really
kinda
wanting to
sexy.
read Portrait of a Lady. I gotta say, it's been a while since we've done a book club book. We should consider Portrait of a Lady.
Who's it
also,
by?
I'm not 100% confident that's the title.
What do you think it's about?
I think it's about Nicole Kidman. That's about it. That's about
Are there
all I've
others?
got. Look, I don't know a lot of things. I just vaguely recognize the titles of things, and I like to acknowledge that and think that I should get some amount of credit for that without really having any deeper understanding.
Wouldn't Portrait of a Lady be about a lady who had a portrait of herself made, and that as long as she keeps the portrait, she remains young and never ages?
I think it's more about the portrait than the lady. Don't get distracted by the lady. It's about the portrait.
Farmer Indadell?
Yes.
I'm not a doctor, but I think those bags of grain are fucking.
Oh, wait. Hey, Kate, break it up, fellas.
Now there's
break it
6
up.
bags of grain.
This is
tell
why I
us-
have to get at least half of these across the river ASAP.
Tell us the solution to your classic Earth riddle.
Yeah,
what to
Arnie,
do
tell
with
us
a
the solution.
fox.
It does seem like it's probably there's some simple mathematical solution to this, but I can't come up with it.
Maybe it's a lateral solution where you're like, I'm not a farmer at all. I'm really a doctor.
He
How
just said that 'cause
dare
he's bad
you.
at math.
The doctor was a farmer? Come on.
Do you not see my hat?
Is that a farmer's hat?
Yes,
Is that to cover your hair?
unkind sir.
I don't know. I mean, Usidore, Chunt, do you have any ideas? I mean, I guess we could send one of us across first with, I don't know.
I suppose I
The
could.
fox seems like the biggest troublemaker.
If one of you wanted to take the fox, I'd be much obliged. The wizard, of course, can't take the chicken.
Of course.
Of course,
Well,
everyone knows
Why
that.
can't we?
Well, my poultry is certified non-GMO.
Yeah. Arnie,
It's
in
not
Foon,
grasped by a magical organism.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah.
in Foon, there's 2 things a wizard can't take: a chicken and a joke. Arnie, why don't you get in the boat with the fox, sail across, and then we'll figure it out from there.
I'm a little nervous. I mean, to be alone in a boat with a fox? And what if we get in a fight and I kill the fox and then I make Fox a martyr?
That's a big if.
You're not going to kill this fox.
What?
I'm eyeballing you right now.
Yeah. I could kill a fox if my life depended on it.
I suppose
You have a
I-
sword sticking out of your chest right now. You're everything. Your life seems to depend on everything.
I suppose that's true.
Here we go. Let me just lure the fox in the boat with you.
But what?
And a quick shove.
Hey, guys! You forgot to use my microphone.
I suppose I could just magically float everything across the river, but that doesn't seem as much fun, does it?
Guys! My observations are being recorded!
Here, let me toss it to you. Here.
Thank you.
What if I temporarily transformed the river into land? You could just walk across?
It's possible all my crops would die. You could try it, and that would make the river monster pretty unhappy.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
There's a river I could just barely hear that. I think there's a river monster. I want to yell that to the people on the land, but I don't want to blow out these mics.
What is a mic? What is that object you're speaking into?
Who said that?
Me, the fox.
The fox?
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for doubling up on this mic with me.
Yes, it's a tight fit, isn't it? You know I
Yeah.
could kill you if I wanted to.
Well, I mean, I think if I had to, I could kill you.
No, just a push or a pull on that sword and you'd be donezo.
How's it going? Are you dead?
Usidore! Speak into the microphone! That was a wizard. He doesn't really have a lot.
Can I tell you something? Can I confide in you?
Sure.
The moment we get back to the farm, I'm going to kill the farmer.
What?
Marry his daughter.
Huh?
Start a flour mill of my own.
Oh, careful. Flowers, mostly pubes.
I know. I'm a fox. I'm sly.
And then what? Like, what's your plan beyond that?
I mean,
Fox?
that's a pretty intense plan.
I mean, it's an intense.
That'll probably take a
beginning.
year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then what? What is it all about, Fox?
It's about outwitting others. 'Tis the way of the fox.
Eventually, aren't you just going to get tired of trying so hard to out? I've been outwitted.
Hello, little chicken. Oh, how I would love to grasp you. I love birds, but I'm afraid I cannot.
Keep your hands to yourself, pal.
Hey, all right. I am a ally to birds everywhere, but I shall respect the rules of this farm.
What's up with you bag of grains? What's up? Let's go. Oh, yeah? Yeah, nice. Nice. You fucking get me, grain. Oh, I love this bag of grain.
Chunt, sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt, but do you think we should be doing something to help Arnie? It seems like the boat is sort of stuck there in the middle of the river.
Does he know how to use oars?
I don't know. Have you ever seen Arnie use an oar?
I've seen him use an and a but.
I've seen him use his butt for sure.
Arnie! Arndog! Use the oar!
Hey, I'm sorry, Fox. They're trying to yell something to me. It's a little. There's just not a lot of space on this boat. Let's throw some of this wood stuff out of here.
Those are oars,
What?
you moron.
Oh. Well, who's outwitted who now, Fox?
Fuck you.
What did that fella just do? My oars are going down the river. I've got to chase after these. Hang on. Just keep an eye on that chicken and don't let the chicken eat the grain, whatever you do.
I'll stand between them.
I'll be
Don't
back.
worry, I shall protect this grain with all the power that is available to me as a great wizard.
Usidore, move aside.
Oh, okay.
The bags of grain are complaining that you're like a fucking chaperone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you hear that? The bags of grain want to have some fun.
Well, pardon me, Grain, but I just don't want you to be devoured by this chicken. Oh, you want to be devoured by the chicken? You're into it? Oh,
Well, I don't need a second invitation.
all right. Well, just
How do you
just
do-
one bag to start. Let's take it easy. I don't want to upset the farmer when he returns. I don't. We should turn around and not look at this,
I
right?
don't know whether to look away or jerk off. I'm going to jerk
You
off.
don't?
Hey, could I tell you guys something?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
When we get back to the farm, I'm going to kill that farmer and marry his daughter.
You're going to marry Insurance?
That's right. I'm going to start a small family bakery.
Well, that's sort of sweet. That's a beautiful dream.
What's your specialty? What do you bake?
I bake cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Can I ask something? And this might be a little weird. Do you use eggs?
Yeah,
Your own eggs?
of course I do. It keeps the overhead down.
That's smart. That's good thinking.
I don't use the ones that are my children.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? I'm perfectly fine with these people just taking all my eggs every day, and then when it comes to actually using them and gaining something on my own, I'm suddenly going to have compunctions.
No. Calm down. No,
gonna
I
peck
wasn't.
you.
How does this
I'll peck you
chicken
like a
know the
piece of
word
grain.
compunction?
Don't peck him. Don't peck him.
Don't fucking say compunction to me, chicken.
You think I'm stupid just because I'm a chicken?
Yes.
Hey,
I'm a
now,
brilliant chicken.
watch yourself. You know how much I love birds. Don't call them stupid here in front of me. I may not be able to grasp this chicken, but I shall defend it with my very life.
I'm a genius.
You're a genius.
Yeah, last farm I was in, I escaped by building an airplane.
What?
Flew it over the fence. It was amazing.
What is an airplane?
It's a large, you don't know what a plane is, but it's a large two-dimensional surface.
Okay.
And it's one that floats on the air and can go up and fly.
You mean like an airboat?
Yeah, like an airboat.
Just say airboat.
I call it a plane because it was flat.
What's 4 plus 4? See, doesn't know. He's just eating grain. Idiot.
Oh, farmer. Oh, thank you. It seemed like we were just floating away. We were kind of heading toward Shit Creek.
Yeah, you were headed straight to Shit Creek without a paddle, which I had
know.
to go retrieve.
That sounds familiar.
Now, did you at least leave the fox on the other side of the river?
Yeah.
Oh, the fox is floating downstream.
Oh, the fox is in the water.
Oh, the sea monster grabbed it. Put it back in the boat.
Oh,
Thank you, sea monster.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, that's a nice thing. Tired. Seems tired. Okay, farmer, so it seems like we're back where we started from.
Yeah, do we have the boat now? Yeah, so here we are again. All right.
Oh, and farmer,
What?
maybe I should speak
I'm
to
adding
you.
a new rule that this guy and the fox can't be in the boat together.
I think that's a good one. Farmer, I think, and I don't want to say this in front of everybody, but if you come over with me.
Yes, what is it?
First of all, and I'm trying to remember to do this more, we're recording all of this. I think it's only ethical to let you know that everything we're doing is being recorded.
Arnie,
later
I'll
I'll have a
he doesn't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but go on.
Here, we have a release, if you could sign that.
Do you want me to sign this?
Yeah.
What does this mean?
Oh, I know it's a lot.
Hang on, I'm going to have the chicken read this over real
Okay.
quick. Here you go. Can you take a look at this?
While the chicken looks that over, I'm a little bit worried about leaving the fox on the other side of the river. The fox told me that when it gets over there, it's going to kill you and marry your daughter and start some kind of business on that side of the river.
Oh, he said that
Yeah.
to you? Well, you don't need to worry about that. That's why I always make sure to have a bulldog on the same side of the river as the fox.
So where is the bulldog currently?
The bulldog's on my farm.
But the fox is on this side of the
Well,
river.
my farm is on the other side of the river. Was that not clear? Did you think I was going to be taking all this stuff to the side of the river my house wasn't on?
That's fair. I think yeah.
No, you see,
I've
if-
been outwitted again.
Arnie, why don't you just hang out with the bags of grain?
I think I
Fuck, buddy.
should.
Just hang out over there.
Were you able to retrieve the oars?
Yes, I did. I got them back. The river monster was very kind.
Oh, so the river monster did it for you.
Yes, he flipped them up on the side.
Perhaps the river monster can help us carry more things across the river then. Had we considered that?
You just need to be very careful when dealing with the river monster. He's very nice, but if the number of boats on one side of the river ever outnumbers the number of things that aren't boats, the river monster will attack.
Oh, that is a
Number of
conundrum.
boats that outweighs the things
And
that
there are
aren't
2 more
boats.
boats on the other side of the river.
Good.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
So maybe we send the bulldog back with one boat and the fox back with another. No, that'll cause the river monster to attack.
I've got it. We tie all the boats together, and we have a party in the middle of the river.
Party boats.
Party boat.
Party boats.
What do you think, Grain? I like this grain.
Farmer, we're going to take a quick break and try and suss out this problem, and we'll be right back with more conundrums.
Yeah.
Party boat!
Ooh, hey there, good looking. It's Chunt letting you know you can check out all of our bonus material, including my personal favorite, Offices and Bosses, over at patreon.com/Magic Tavern. Bye-bye.
All right, we're back.
And we should say some amount of time has passed, maybe a few hours, and about 57 moves in this puzzle.
But I feel we are very close to a final solution.
We took longer than our average break and got a lot accomplished, I think.
I was
Currently-
feeling good at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the current situation for those at home. Myself, Arnie, Usidore, and Farmer Indadell, and the chicken and the fox are still on the wrong side of the river. But on the opposite shore, towards the farm, are all 4 boats and the 6 bags of grain. And some of the gnomes, it looks like.
Oh, no. Is the chicken all right?
Oh, God.
It's all right. It's all right. Shh, it's okay.
Look,
Oh, it just laid an egg.
Chicken, the farmer is with us. The fox respects the farmer.
Someone pick up that egg before the fox gets it.
Can I touch the egg? I know I can't touch the chicken.
You can touch the egg.
Okay, I've got it.
Oh, I miss my eggy baby.
Oh, I was going to ask Chunt. This is a reminder of your eggy baby
I
that
miss
is
my eggy
back
baby.
at Jizzle Knob
Back at
Academy
Disney
right
World.
now.
I thought they were going to mail them to me, but I don't know.
You don't want to mail an egg, probably.
Here, watch. I'll put this egg in my mouth.
That's-
Pull it out through my ear.
That's just showing off.
What the hell was that?
Just a little magic trick. Pretty impressive, right?
I'm not going to lie, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, yeah.
Often you don't enjoy my
How
magic.
did all the boats get on the other side of the river?
Well,
I think we made a wrong move at some point.
I will say the last 7 moves have all been Usidore's, and I feel like he's currently trying to distract us with a bunch of egg magic.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to entertain you with some egg magic.
How did you get all 4 boats over there and us over here?
I think Arnie was in a boat.
That was a long time.
That would have
ago.
explained it, I think.
Let's go back through what we remember. Arnie was in a boat with a fox.
Okay.
Right. At some point, I tried to swim across and got run down river by the rapids into the river monster's mouth. The river monster was angry at that point because of the unequal amount of boats.
Right.
So I was eaten, had to cut my way out. What else?
I tried to take a nap, but I couldn't lay on my back because of the sword, or my front because of the sword. And even when I laid on my side, like if I wanted to move over to the other side, I'd have to completely sit up and move over to lay down on the other side.
I went across with the chicken, came back, got the fox, took the fox over and brought the chicken back with me. And then I went back over with the grain. And then I think...
I don't know why you did that. That was like the stupidest move of any of us.
Yeah, that's when you were like, don't do that, it's stupid. So
Yeah.
I came back over and I had you take 2 of the gnomes.
Yeah.
And that's when I got angry and just kicked all the boats off the shore.
Oh, that's right. And we should also mention that insurance is on the opposite side of the shore waving.
Hello!
Hello, Insurance.
Is everything all right over there?
She gave kind of one of those thumbs
Yeah,
up.
I'm not
pumps.
worried about her or my wife at all. There was a very kind traveling salesman who offered to look after them for me.
Oh, no.
Did you let him sleep in the barn, or?
Absolutely. Yes, it was very comfortable in the barn. It was very kind of him. Very kind. Good fella.
Farmer Indadell, you mentioned that you grow berries, beans,
Yes.
grain, and cannabis. Can you tell us a little bit more about growing all of those crops?
Yeah, I'm so sorry we spent so little time just interviewing you about your life.
Well, it's a interesting life. You know, it is difficult keeping track of 8 different crops plus a cannabis and all. So how do I keep track of it, you ask? Well, it's very easy. I have all my plots of land laid out in a 3x3 grid, 3 rows. And I have, of course, some simple rules that I use to help me remember. You know, I never have 2 of the same kind of crop in the same row or column. And I just keep these, you know, I have magic beans, of course, I grow. And I grow red beans, which you make red potion from.
Yes, of course.
I grow soybeans, staple crop. Whole grain, rye grain, my grain, raspberry.
Which one? What's that last one?
My grain.
Which one's your grain?
No, the crop is called my grain.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a headache.
Terrible headache. Don't recommend it. Awful. You need a lot of the red beans to power through that one.
The red beans will leave it?
So then it's just raspberries, snozberries, and the cannabis.
Oh, snozberries. What do the
They're
snozberries taste like?
They taste like snozberries.
What does the cannabis taste like?
A big hole.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Collect in the
there's a-
cans and toss them in the hole.
That
get
is
what
a
you mean.
deep, dank hole. You do not want to go down there.
Oh, speaking of, we're looking for a deep dank cavern.
Yeah.
Is your deep dank hole the deep dank cavern?
Well, I mean, it's an abyss. That's
If I had a
quite
coin for every time you said that, Chunt.
I'm just a curious little boy.
I don't know. I mean, it is a large cavernous abyss, and that cannabis is dank.
That might be where the artifact is. Farmer, I'd be remiss
So I
if
put all my crops that start with R in a straight line.
Okay, let me write this down. Straight line.
I
R, 3 by
never
3
have.
grid, column,
I put the
rows.
whole grains to the right of the
Whole grains to the right.
soybeans because you know whole grains are
To the
they're
right,
always
to the right.
the right crop to grow, and
Again, that's whole.
and I keep the
plot to
magic
the
beans,
right.
of course, as far from my house as possible, just in case a giant falls from the sky.
Of course, of course. Is this a typical day for you?
Well, I don't go to town every day.
Oh,
Normally,
your wife must be displeased.
she does enjoy it when I go to town. Yeah. I can't blame her, you know. She hates watching me work so hard every day.
Sure.
So no, I go to town maybe a couple of times a month to pick up the cans, but the rest of the time I'm at home trying to remember which crops go in which plot of land.
Sure.
Is that your wife in the farmhouse window bouncing up and down?
Oh, there she is. Yes. Very bouncy bed up there. Yeah, but, oh, she loves just bounce and
I
bounce and
don't
bounce.
know where the traveling salesman went. I just don't see him anywhere.
Yeah, I'll catch up to him when we get there.
Probably still in the bar, and that's where he was staying.
You know, my daughter is standing over there. I could get her to row one of the boats over.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Hang on, we have an elaborate series of semaphore waves that we use to communicate.
Oh, wow.
Does he know the word semaphore?
Yeah.
You know, Arnie,
He's just kind of using his hands to like wave towards himself, like,
Hello,
come
come
over
here. Come here.
But if
That
you,
boat.
But if you
Over here.
But if you notice, he's only using 4 fingers. 4 fingers. It's a semaphore language.
That's what I said.
And if they were small fingers, they'd be pettifors. Oh. You know, Arnie, I feel so dumb for not realizing that the daughter could take a boat over here. Because in Foon, you know, if there's a simple answer, that's usually the right answer. That's called the Orc Comes Razor.
Everything has come with you. Orc comes razor?
Orc Comes Razors state that the simplest answer is usually the right answer. So in this instance, the daughter should row across with a boat.
Sure.
Because then we have a boat.
And what's the simplest explanation of why it's called Orc Comes Razor?
I can answer that.
Oh, sure.
There is
Thank goddesses.
no substance in all of Foon is better for sharpening a plow blade.
Oh, then Orc come?
You got to get your orcum on that, and it's razor sharp.
Sure. How do you go about getting that Orc come?
I think you
Buy
know.
it at the store.
Oh, okay.
How would you get it?
I don't know. I'd probably make some horrible mistakes before realizing, oh, I could just get it at the store.
And if you make horrible mistakes, that means that probably what's in effect is herpes law, which is whatever can go wrong will go wrong, such as getting herpes.
Yeah, herpes law. Yeah.
You know, that happened to my wife just out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah,
She got herpes out of nowhere?
absolutely out of nowhere. Shocked all of us.
She got the love bug?
She did.
Herpes gone bananas around here.
Yes, but fortunately we had some bananas, so we were able to treat that herpes.
Oh,
It's
because
gone.
bananas are berries, right?
Yes,
And you grow berries.
I do. I grow raspberries and snozberries.
That's right.
Let me tell you a little bit more about which plots of land they're in and who's adjacent to who. You see, the snozberries, they crossbreed with the beans, so I always have to keep one plot of land in between the snozberry and any sort of bean.
Yeah.
Have you had snoz beans? They're disgusting.
Sounds disgusting. Yeah,
Absolutely disgusting.
Hey, Chicken, I want to apologize for earlier. It's kind of rude to you and insulted your intelligence. You are deceptively smart. Can I ask where you were educated?
Yeah.
Okay. Where were you educated?
University of Phoenix.
I used to teach at the University of Phoenix. I used to teach math as my alter ego, Susan Doku.
Did you teach this Chicken?
Did you take my class? Were you in Sudoku's class?
Yeah. Oh, that was you?
That was me.
Oh.
Yes. Here, watch as I transform before your eyes into your former teacher. Hello.
Hey.
How have you been?
What's happening?
Not much.
Arnie. Yeah. Did you notice how the chicken kind of didn't recognize Usidore Susan Doku? Do you think the chicken's three farmers in a chicken suit?
I mean, it is kind of a big chicken.
I'm sorry I don't remember you from class, but I'm just so proud of you and everything you've accomplished as a chicken.
Oh, that means a lot. I always it inspires me. I strive to make you guys proud.
Oh, good.
And Chunt, the more I listen, that doesn't sound like a chicken voice. That's more like what someone would put on a chicken voice, like the way they would think a chicken would talk.
Shut up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's listening. Well,
Hey, buddy.
Yeah?
I got a good thing going here. Take it easy.
I'm sorry. No problem. Could you sign this release form? We're recording all of this. Oh, good. That'll work.
Arnie, the more you mention it, that fox looks like a traveling salesman
Hey,
in
buddy,
fur.
get in the boat. Get in the boat. You and me right now in the boat.
The boat's on the other side of the river.
The daughter's here. The daughter's here.
Hey, hello, daughter.
Hello, daughter. Hello, mudda. Hello, fada. Hello, dada.
Hello.
Oh.
All right, let's go. Get in the boat.
Okay.
Get in the boat.
Okay, great. Okay.
Look, dude,
Yeah.
you gotta be cool.
Okay, I can be cool.
I'm two traveling salesmen in a chicken suit.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. Is it tough being the bottom traveling salesman? Like, we've mostly been talking to the top traveling salesman.
I'm stronger. I have stronger quads.
Yeah.
So it's just part of the gig.
Yeah.
Whoever's on the bottom of the chicken suit gets first choice between wife and daughter, so it all works out.
Okay, seems gross, but...
Arnie, why aren't you rowing?
What?
Row.
Yeah, dude, I can't row this boat.
I
I got
can't.
chicken wings.
I gotta
You have human arms.
I know, but I got a sword through
Just
my
use the sword as a
body.
paddle, man.
Oh, it hurts to move. I
You
gotta
didn't-
sit here.
Hey, you didn't hear nothing out here.
Okay.
You there, wizard.
Yes.
It's me, the fox.
Yes.
Come over here underneath this tree.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
I have something to tell you.
How are you doing?
I'm half a traveling salesman in a fox suit.
You're half of a traveling
Yes.
salesman? What
I
happened
was
to the other
severed in half.
Oh, no.
I was caught sleeping with another farmer's wife. He cut me in half.
Well, you got what you deserved, for you should treat the farmers of Foon with more respect.
Bleh.
Oh,
What's
bag of
that? What's
grain.
that bag of grain? You're how many traveling salesmen? You're one traveling salesman operating 6 bag of grain puppets?
Is that why this whole patch of land is built like several feet up from where I thought the land really was?
Farmer Indadell.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening to anything.
I've got to tell you something. We're trying to be more sort of chivalrous and be more open and honest. I think everything around you is just a bunch of traveling salesmen sleeping with your wife.
What?
Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm sorry to inform you, but Chunt is right. These are...
So you 3 are traveling salesmen trying to sleep with my wife.
No, not
Why, I
See a picture.
Not us. We just happened upon this situation where you were trying to transport many traveling salesmen in many different disguises across this river into your home, where they meant to do nefarious things to you and your family, to make you look like a fool.
Fox, is this true?
Yep.
Chicken, is this true?
Chicken, I think, I know we can't hear them very well, but I think he's asking you to come clean. I just get a sense from what might be happening at this point in an episode.
Can I say something? Earlier, just seems insane. Earlier, I was talking to the chicken, and he was bragging to me that he has a big cock.
Chicken, is that true?
Chicken, we can't.
You have a big cock?
My cock.
Come on. Can I see it?
Now look, you may all be traveling salesmen in various disguises, but I have committed myself to getting all of you across this river and back to that farmhouse. And by goddesses, I am going to do it. And then you can work out who is who
Now
afterwards.
I kind of don't want them all back at my house
well,
now.
it doesn't matter. We are going to solve this problem and move on. Is everyone all right with that?
I'm okay with that.
Well, while I was on the boat, I used some paper, and I know it was very difficult for me, but I think I figured out the riddle of where to plant everything. You know how the beans...
Oh, yeah, the grid with the columns and the rows.
I think I solved that whole thing, and then I realized he was just explaining it. Farmer, you didn't need us to solve that. That's just where you plant everything.
Yeah, I know where it is. I just look at the plants and I say, oh, I know what those are raspberries and those are magic beans.
You threw so many details at us. I was like, God, I got to solve this, but it wasn't.
Good to remember, details aren't riddles.
Yeah.
Here, let me see your work, though.
Yep.
Oh, that's just chicken scratch.
This isn't right.
Oh, that was mine.
It says,
Oh, that's his chicken stuff. The chicken scratch is the chicken.
I was solving it too.
this isn't right either. He didn't even mention pumpkins.
Pumpkins?
I used to grow pumpkins.
Oh.
Turned out it was just a bunch of traveling salesmen.
That happens.
Would they turn into pumpkins at a certain hour?
Every night, well, this is the thing. They were pumpkins, and then at midnight, they'd turn into traveling salesmen and sneak off to the barn with my daughter.
For a little of the bibbity-bobbity boo, if you know what I mean.
I don't follow.
I don't know what you mean.
No,
I want
idea.
to.
You know, alakazoo, gakagaboo, the bibbity-bobbity-boo.
Is he having a stroke?
Put them together, and what do you
Arnie,
got?
You're being very confusing. What do you...
Bibbity-bobbity-boo.
What?
The grain gets it. All right. Well, we're back at the tavern. Chunt, what was the name of this tavern
The
again?
Bow-Legged Moose.
The Bow-Legged Moose. And Farmer, thank you for... I know we didn't really help you, but we thought we'd buy you a drink.
I appreciate it, fellas. Thanks for trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we could do is help drown your sorrows.
Yeah, it's only fitting to drown our sorrows after I drowned that fox and chicken.
That was gruesome. I'm glad that I
Had to be done.
Brutal.
Because you were killing like several people. It wasn't just two.
I've never heard half a man scream, and it will haunt me.
Yeah.
Can I just say that the fact that you met your wife as a traveling salesman selling berries and grains.
Yes, I was selling berry seeds, grain seeds,
Yeah.
bean seeds, and a cannabis digger.
That should have tipped you off maybe that she would have a proclivity towards traveling salesmen. Was she married at the time that you were seeing her?
No, she was just living with a farmer she was married to.
Now, your courtship, did that involve you disguising yourself as anything?
Oh, I've always been completely forthright. I went up and introduced myself as a traveling salesman, and then I hid in their house disguised as a grandfather clock for the next 4 years.
Oh.
I've done it! Yes, I've finally done it. Farmer Indadell, I've done it. Here's the solution to your problem, all written out on this piece of parchment. I've solved it. everything can get across the river and everyone will be all right.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but I'm probably just gonna take the bridge.
Son of a...
The bridge?
The bridge?
Yeah. Just you and me or the bridge, sacks of grain.
For the complete lyrics to A la Cuckoo, Gabaga Gagoo, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to drunkbabydisneylyrics.com. Usidore the Wizard was played by Matt Young. Chunt the Talking Badger was played by Adal Rifai. Farmer Indadell was played by special guest Peter Gwinn, who performs with the Improvised Shakespeare Company and the Armando Diaz Experience at the I.O. Theater in Chicago. He's also an occasional writer for Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR, when he's not dreamily caressing the Emmy Awards he won for writing on the Colbert Report. He also requested I credit him as the best crossword solver in the Midwest. But in truth, Peter called me just last week to ask if adverbs, nouns, and adjectives are the ones that end in ly, unquote. I hung up, but not before hearing him mutter, "Please help me understand crossword puzzles," or at least how to get the inky part to come out of the pen insides. Tragic. Find him on Twitter at Gwynn's. Hello from the Magic Tavern is slapped together by Arnie Niekamp, Matt Young, and Adal Rifai. Post-production coordination by Garrett Schultz. Earwolf producer Kimmie Lucas. This episode edited by Chris Rathjen. Special assistance by Ryan DiGiorgi. This week, that meant wearing a clean shirt every single day. Hello from the Magic Tavern logo by Allard Laban. Magic Tavern theme by Andy Poland. And lest you go away wanting more, enjoy this clip from the newest season of Offices and Bosses, Foon's corporate-inspired role-playing game, where the constant arguing over low-stakes issues makes a little more sense than it ever does here. Enjoy!
I would like to also attack John Sebastian.
Okay. All right.
Now, I took a couple items from the book in terms of what I would be fighting with. Mm-hmm. So I can either use my business attire iron, or I can use, and I don't know what this is, I just wrote it down, my pack of trident gun. What does that mean?
So
the trident gun sounds more powerful.
Yeah, and you have a whole pack.
It's a pack.
So you must have just a bunch of guns of disposable tridents.
Yes, it says my trident gun is to spear men.
Let me see. I'm gonna look at this up. Looks like 4 out of 5 dentists recommend it. So
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna say that it's probably a pretty good one.
So, Farmer and Adele, what can I get you to drink?
Oh, I would love a drink. It's very easy to prepare.
Oh, okay.
So what you're just going to need is those 7 bottles of liquor in 7 different colors. Also, these 9 pails and a live duck.
Oh.
And just follow this list of 120 steps to prepare the drink.
120 steps?
It goes faster because it's actually 2 sets of 60 that need to be done simultaneously.
There's a lot more travel involved in making this drink than in your usual drink.
I mean, it's delicious.
Yeah. Shit, I knocked stuff over again with my sword.
Are you sure you don't want me to pull that out?
I would die.
Oh.
But also, yes, please do.
If I pull it out, will I become king of you?
I don't think pulling out makes you king.
It makes you a dad.
Don't
Wait,
I
what?
know it?
You think pulling out makes you a dad?
Wait.
I mean,
No, because when I was married to my wife for many years, I always pulled out, and then I had a daughter.
Yeah,
So it's absolutely true.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know who to talk to first.
Quack.
Hey, thank you for listening to Hello from the Magic Tavern. A great way to support the podcast is to join our Patreon. You'll get ad-free versions of our entire back catalog, including all the Magic Tavern spin-offs like Offices and Bosses, Iron Spin Tax, Shadow Sit. There are a lot of them. There are 2 new exclusive bonus episodes every month, Discord, all kinds of stuff. To get more information, go to patreon.com/Magic Tavern. That's patreon.com/Magic Tavern.